Hello, everybody. I am Edward Lauren. I write scary stories for a living.
Hi, everybody. I'm Linton Bowers, and that's it.
Oh, that's it for him this time. Welcome back to episode. It's actually going to be number 2. Um,
So,
so, yeah, the first one was episode 0 that went on for an hour, and then I cut it down, and you got the highlights. Yay, 18 minutes of highlights. And then the second one was actually number 1. So we're going to confuse you before the end of this whole gig. But this is episode 2. Welcome back. I'd like to start off this one by saying thank you to Audrey Carden for bringing to our attention Roland the Rat, who is a puppet on over in the UK on television. And on our last episode, we were talking about a rat in a toilet and how the couple named him Roland. We made some Dark Tower references, and we were in error. So we apologize. You guys actually have a rat over there named Roland, which much respect because we have. I think we have Rizzo.
rats now.
We have 2 rats.
Two rats over there now named Roland.
Oh yes, there's 2. There's the one in the toilet, and there's the one on TV. So.
Yeah.
Some would say that, the way programming is going for television, some would say, both are shitty circumstances. Anywho, uh, so I wanted to give that shout out. So thank you so much, Audrey, for setting us straight. I appreciate it. And Linton's got some weird shit for us, so I'm going to let him roll with it. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. I came across this article on the National Geographic under their daily news site on the internet. The heading is the UN urges eating insects. 8 popular bugs to try.
Hey, okay, so they're giving you a list, like a menu options.
Yeah, menu options of delicious bugs.
The jury's out on that one, but go ahead, start the list.
Exactly. All right. Well, there's more to the article before the list. It talks about how Western countries are the only countries in the world that say ew and ick to eating bugs, that everybody else is all about it.
we're called Western civilization for a reason. Anyways, ooh.
Exactly. There's even some health stuff that talks about how eating bugs converts more food into protein more efficiently than livestock does, and some other crap that will never get us to buy it. But
I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat Bessie. I'm gonna eat Bessie over damn ladybug. That's for sure.
Yeah, you and me both. Oh, wait till you get a hold of some of these bugs.
Okay.
The first bug on the menu is going to be beetles. The most commonly eaten beetles are the longhorned, the June, dung, and rhinoceros varieties.
They're called dung beetles for a reason.
I'm with you there. Oh God. Hey.
Why?
Okay, so picture this. Lynn and Edward walking across the desert on a walkabout, whatever you want to call it, hanging out, having a good time, drinking some water, staying hydrated. It's important, especially in the desert. Lynn says, "Hey, Edward, look at that. Look at that dung. Look at that beetle pushing out of the turd. Boy, that little fucker looks delicious."
Said no one ever.
Said no one.
Even like June beetles. In fact, I think I read somewhere that the dune or June. I'm sorry, California they call them June beetles. Out here they call them dune beetles. I don't know. Anyways, those beetles have this shiny underbelly. It's like pearlescent greens and purples and shit. And I actually hear that they get their color from the shit that they eat, like the literal dookie. It's just, yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to eat anything that feeds off shit. I'm not going to do it.
I'm there with
It's like
you.
flies. You don't see people eating flies. I don't think. Do you?
It's not on my. Oh fuck. We'll get to that.
Okay, we're going
Okay.
places. This episode, people. We're going places.
Yeah. So I guess we can post a link to this article under the video down there. That way you can
It'd be
read
down there
if
in the
you're
crotch
interested.
bar.
If you're interested, you can read all about it. After that opening line there, for each one, it goes into what countries eat specific bugs. So, but I'm not going to read
Also,
all that.
it's location specific,
Yeah,
like a cultural diet of insects.
exactly.
Keep on going, man. This is awesome.
Okay, number 2, butterflies and moths, which I guess doesn't seem
Huh.
all that bad.
I don't know, man. Have you ever like crushed a moth, like killed one? It just turns into like garlic powder.
Yeah. You
I'm pretty sure it
sprinkle
doesn't
some
taste
moth
like
on it.
that, but
Sprinkle some moth on it.
it's
What
like
you
this
do?
chicken is good. We
It's
don't
a
need any
butter.
Mrs. Dash. We don't need no salt, no pepper, nothing. Just sprinkle some moth on it.
Oh, what you do is you take that dung beetle, you flick the dung away, you sprinkle some moth on it, and you're ready to go.
Oh,
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 God. Oh, that's just
oh,
wrong.
dung beetle.
Oh.
There is no amount of moth on the face of this planet that would make a
Okay,
dung
okay.
beetle taste better. Uh,
All right, I got to read this first sentence here.
Right.
Okay, butterflies and moths. They do more than look pretty fluttering across the meadow. These winged insects, during their larval and pupa stages, are succulent and full of protein and iron. Mm.
So we're not even eating like the moths or the butterflies, but we're eating the cocoon. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
You eat them before
Oh,
they
this
become
gets.
pretty. Because what happens is
Oh, that.
little girl's running in the meadow. She's like, "Oh, look, a butterfly!" And then Linton comes along and snatches it out of the air. And she's
See you down,
traumatized.
down, I see you down on your haunches like a troll. Little girl's running away, screaming in terror. Ah!
She's screaming, and I look over, and I'm like, "Gives it to me, wriggling and raw."
Uh, oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Moving on.
you did it again, man. You made me picture you in the weirdest way. I'm way too visual to talk to you. I really am. Last time it was you running around like a penguin with your pants around your ankles with a rat hanging from your nuts. And this time it's you in a beautiful field chomping on butterflies, scaring little girls. Awesome.
Oh, that should
Awesome.
be a horror story. Okay. Anyway.
It should be.
Number 3.
No, we're only on number 3.
We're
Fuck.
only on number 3. It's gonna take a while. Oh,
Yeah.
number 3 is bees and wasps.
What the fuck? Like stingers and all?
Yeah. So I read a little bit about this one. We'll get there. Okay.
Okay.
We love bees for their honey, but they have more to give. Indigenous people in Asia, Africa, Australia, South America, and Mexico. God, that's a lot of people eating bees. We need bees. People, stop eating them.
This is what's happening to the killer bee population.
Oh.
The killer bees aren't disappearing. These motherfuckers are eating them.
Why are plants not being pollinated? They ate them. They ate the bees. Bastards. Okay.
I can
Oh,
see,
we gotta get back to it
see
now.
somebody sitting there like a bowl of Cheerios, but instead it's bees.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're getting to the stinger part though. Here we go. Okay.
okay.
Okay. In Mexico, commonly eat these insects when they are in their immature stages. Stingless bees are most commonly munched, with
Sorry.
wasps a distant second.
So that's like bee, almost like bee pedophilia, isn't it? It's like, we eat the young ones.
Oh, Then it goes on to
Before they
Then it
can
talks
protect
about eating
themselves.
them in their eggs in the larval and pupal stages.
Oh, like bee caviar.
Oh,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
most interesting part, they taste like peanuts or almonds.
No, I'm
And
sorry.
and wasps have a pine nutty flavor.
Pine
Hmm.
nut. Who eat? Oh, I don't know. Do you eat pine nuts? I don't. Well, I don't. I don't eat
Um,
pine nuts, but you might eat pine. And
they're
here's the
they're
thing,
good
man.
on hummus.
Um.
Cooked. Yeah, roasted pine nuts on hummus.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. I thought you were talking about bees on hummus.
No, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
uh,
know. Oh.
no. I mean, if they really tasted like peanuts and shit, there'd be like a Planters variety. That there is not. They must not be that good.
You want to talk about irony? Honey roasted bees.
That's hilarious. It's like I know it's not, but it's like the first thing that comes to mind is like cannibalism. You know? Like,
Oh.
how are you gonna roast us in our byproduct? Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
all right.
Number four. Now, the good thing about number four is that
There's a good thing.
there's a good thing.
Okay.
They're low in calories and low in carbohydrates.
You see, that's not what I'm worried about when I'm eating insects. I'm not concerned with the caloric content. I'm not worried about
Oh,
my hips. You get what I'm
so,
saying? I'm worried about them squirming in my mouth hole.
oh, yeah.
I'm
So
worried
number
about you.
four,
Yeah, go ahead.
ants. Ants are number
Ants.
four. You're
Like,
probably thinking it takes a lot of ants to make a meal. True,
yeah.
but they pack a punch.
I bet they do if you don't kill them first.
100 grams of red ant, which would be about 1,000 ants, depending on the species, provides some 14 grams of protein.
Who the fuck's eating a
That's,
thousand ants?
that's, that's whoever wants more protein than you get in an egg.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And
Oh,
nearly 48 grams of calcium and a nice hit of iron.
wow. And a nice hit
Yeah,
of iron.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a bump of iron.
Man, if the Western,
Uh,
could you imagine if the Western cultures really did start eating bugs?
no,
We're
because I'm
the,
not gonna
gluttons
fucking
that
eat
we
them.
are, we decimate species of insects.
Our great grandchildren would be like, Grandpa, what was an ant? What was a bee?
They
They
were
used to fly
delicious.
around and make honey. They're delicious.
That's what they were. Oh,
You see McDonald's having like a bee burger
yeah.
or ant nuggets because that's
Who's
what
gonna
we do, man.
who's
We
gonna
make
eat
it the
just 100
cheapest way
grams?
possible.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. You're pushing your ants around your plate. You don't feel like eating, and your mom says, "Just eat those ants. They're starving kids in Africa."
But
Oh,
mom, why can't we have bees? They taste
oh,
like peanuts.
oh, I
Okay.
never did get that, the whole starving kids, because if I eat it, they're still starving. If
Yes,
I throw it
whether
away,
I eat
they're
it or
still
not.
starving.
I know
Like,
we're supposed to be grateful for our food, but I can be grateful for my food and not eat those nasty ass lima beans. I'm just saying. Because
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that kid in Africa is looking at that lima bean going, fucking really? I'm starving and here you give me lima beans? You couldn't give me a nice fucking chunk of steak? Something? You gave me lima beans? Oh, I'm really thankful for this piece of shit. Thank you so
oh,
much. It's like we're dropping rice and water over there most times. It's like, here's some rice, here's some water, because there's some fat
yeah,
white guy sitting at home, giving his 12 cents a day so you can have rice and water. Like, I'm tired of goddamn rice and water.
yep. And the
Anyway,
guy flying the plane or the helicopter's got prime rib on his breath.
he's eating a fucking Big Mac.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Number 5 on our recipe or our menu of insects is going to be grasshoppers, crickets, and locusts. I gotta say,
Now
I
this
saw this one coming.
now this one I have tried. I've been to Tijuana. I used to live out in California in Tijuana. I mean, I've had a cricket. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a scorpion. They have these scorpion pops. They're square and they have a dead scorpion in the middle of it. I tried it. And the crickets. They taste like if you were to take like a handful of wheat and just start nomming on it. That's pretty much what a cricket tastes like. Um, I don't see. I don't know why they. I don't know. I guess because they're high in protein. You tell me why. You got the list over there. Why do they eat them?
Let's see.
They don't taste good, is what I'm getting at.
Actually, here, let me read this because it talks about the taste. Grasshoppers and their ilk are the most common type of insect, probably because they're simply all over the place and they're easy to catch. There are a lot of different kinds, obviously, and they're a great protein source. The hoppers have a neutral flavor, so they pick up other flavors nicely. For example, cricket curry.
Cricket curry?
Yeah.
Why are they putting crickets in the curry? I mean, curry kills, like, here's the thing. Curry, maybe that's why they're putting it with curry, because curry kills any other flavor. I mean, you get curry, that's all you're tasting is curry.
Well, it says it's a neutral flavor, so that's all you would taste anyway. But,
so you're just eating, curry slathered, smothered crickets. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It gets better, though, because locusts...
Oh, it gets better.
Locusts, I love the logic here. Locusts move in swarms that devastate vegetation in countries where people are struggling to eat. One of several reasons to turn them into dinner.
It's like, you're going to eat our shit? We're going to eat your back.
Eat you.
Like, in this day and age, dude, you don't even have to worry about a plague of locusts. We're just going to eat the fucking things. If they come swarming, if the biblical plague comes through, man, we're just going to nom on them. Just like if frogs fall from the sky at some point in time, we're just going to have a big barbecue and eat their legs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, locusts. Yeah, we're going to eat them. We're going to eat your back.
And it gets even better. Because there's a link for video. The video is titled Family Prepares a Cricket Stir Fry.
Oh, yeah, I got to watch that one later.
Yeah,
I'll put the link down in the crotch bar. Oh my gosh, man. Like, crickets.
Those are schoolhouse rules or playground rules right there. You ate my lunch, I'm going to eat you.
I don't know what playground you grew up on. But I didn't eat the fucking bully.
It was survival of the fittest.
Damn. Where the hell did you go to school?
Oh, we don't talk about that.
Oh. Like fucking Hunger Games. They used to call me Katniss back in the day.
I had a friend, we just ended up calling him Tasty. Okay, now to the one that you've been waiting for. And, God, both of these are really nasty. Flies and mosquitoes.
Ugh.
Would you... Now, I gotta ask you. In your mosquitoes, would you order the hepatitis A or the C mosquitoes?
I would like the hepatitis A with a side of AIDS. Yeah, with some AIDS on the side. And not that American AIDS, but that African AIDS, that quick AIDS. That as soon as you get it, you just start. We're horrible.
You gotta check the opening line here. You gotta check this opening line.
Okay.
Not as popular as some of the others. I wonder why.
Are they in the same category, like flies and mosquitoes, or are they the last two?
Guess what else falls under flies and mosquitoes?
What?
These insects, including edible termites and yes, lice, still have a place at some tables. Yes, like Mr. Bamboo's or orangutan's table.
Like, because lice when they get down in your pubics, um, they're called crabs. So you get a hold of a bad batch of lice, and you're like, this tastes this tastes kind of nutty.
Oh, the family's eating seafood for a week.
You went there.
I went there. Oh, or it gets better. Picture this. Little Timmy comes home. Says, Mom, Nurse Cratchit says I have lice. Grandpa's sitting on the couch and he says, what? Somebody say dinner?
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. The fly thing, dude. Let's go back to the fly thing for a minute because you got my hands working and everything. You got me all upset. First off, you know how fly. Okay, nasty fact about flies. If you ever run across the horsefly and the horsefly lands on your arm and it feels like it's biting you, it's not biting you. It's vomiting on you because that's how they eat. They don't have teeth, so and they don't have pinchers or stingers or any of that shit. They're throwing up
they have
on
a
you.
Straw.
Exactly. Anybody who's seen the Fly remake with Jeff Goldblum, where he throws up on the guy's arm and leg and then just starts going to town. But flies eat rotted meat. They eat shit. Why are you eating flies?
Why did you say that? See, I was just about to say, I'm going to convert you, E. I'm going to make you a fly eater. By reading this next line. Flies that develop on various types of cheese take on the flavor of their host.
Oh.
So I'm talking cheddar flies.
First off, if that cheese...
Monterey flies. Some pepper jack flies. You can sprinkle those little flies on popcorn. You can sprinkle all kinds of stuff.
No, I saw one thing. There's a show on YouTube called "Why Would You Eat That?" and there's this hunk of like Parmesan. It's a hard cheese, and what they do is they let maggots eat on it and make it creamy. I shit you not. And the cheese, the cheese, the cheese by the end of it is 50% maggot like vomit. It's half, and people are eating this shit, man. People are eating it, and the only reason they keep it around and like their health department hasn't completely, gotten rid of it is because it's part of their culture. I'm sorry, there's some shit.
Yeah. Could you imagine taking a bite out of your cheese and you're like,
exactly.
Did somebody Channing Tatum on my cheese? Did somebody Channing on my Tatum? And I'm eating it here? What the hell is going
on? Some things need to go the way of the samurai. It's like slavery used to be part of our culture over here, but it went bye-bye for a reason. Maggots in your cheese need to go bye-bye for a reason. Get rid of the maggots. You don't need them.
No.
There are too many.
But there's one more thing you're not aware of with the maggots and
what's that?
The flies. That that the waters.
Do I even want to know, man? Because at this point I'm like,
well, the little species of flies and mosquitoes from water habitats may taste like duck or fish. Salmon flavored flies. Come on.
Flying fuck.
What they don't say, I mean, they've already said that they take on the flavor of what they're eating. So one lucky bastard is gonna dig into a handful of fly popcorn at the movie theater and say, "Fuck this popcorn tastes like shit."
He'll come and be like, that tastes like haddock. That's some red snapper. Wait a second. How are these flies getting on the fish? Do we got scuba diving flies now? Or is it like the fish market? What are we talking about here? Because I'm seeing. Oh.
Because they're born
I'm sorry. I was just seeing flies in like scuba gear and snorkels and shit down there. Or better yet, using their little straw thing for a snorkel.
Yeah. I can hear a little.
It's like
The fly general
we
giving
better,
a speech. There's
we need to
the fly
taste
president.
better. Yeah, we need to
My
taste
fellow
better so
flies.
the humans start eating us.
My fellow flies. We've eaten all the shit this land has to provide. But there's an untapped resource. There's a promised land. Under that water, millions of fish are pooping this very minute.
You got the James Cameron of flies in his little submarine going.
Exactly.
Looking for the Titanic of turds.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on from the
Oh wow.
Flies in the skins. Okay.
Yuck.
We're up to number 7.
How many are there?
There's 8. So there's one more left.
This is all this episode's gonna be, people. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's all it's gonna be is us talking about insects. Sorry.
Insects on the menu.
Yep.
Okay, so number 7 are actually 2 that I've never really heard of. Water boatmen and back swimmers. Are you familiar with those?
What? Water boatmen and back swimmers.
Yep.
I'm not seeing Michael Phelps looking bugs. I don't know.
It's like Michael Phelps doing the backstroke, smoking a joint. Too soon?
No, it's what we do.
Okay,
it's what we do, Linton.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's see what we can learn about these guys. Easy to cultivate and harvest. That's good. We could use some bug farms. These cosmopolitan.
If we don't have enough insects.
Yeah.
Let's breed these bastards.
These cosmopolitan little guys deposit eggs on the stems of aquatic plants.
Did you just say cosmopolitan?
That's what it says right here.
Bugs?
Like Sex and the City, right? Oh.
Cosmopolitan. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Eggs on stems of aquatic plants in both freshwater and saltwater. Ooh. They're bi. Even in stagnant
you're
water.
You're salty and you're salt-free. And a healthy variety.
Oh, here's the best part. The eggs can be dried and shaken from the plants to make Mexican caviar.
Mexican? Oh, come on, you're kidding. That's not what it's
right
called.
there. That's what it says, Mexican caviar, which tastes like shrimp.
It's probably not like real shrimp. It's probably those little shrimp that you get in the ramen cups. You know what I'm talking about?
Or you can eat them fresh for their heavy fishy flavor.
Why do they taste fishy? They're insect eggs.
Because they're in the water.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought they were down there in scuba gear also trying to, fish.
Fresh water. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Mexican caviar, man.
That's horrible, though. That sounds racist as hell.
It does. I feel bad saying it. I want to comment, but I feel like I can't.
To our Hispanic viewers, Linton says that this is true, that this is what they call it. I'm sorry. I'm not saying
right
you're out there eating boatman eggs.
I didn't make it up. Nope. If
Oh,
you are eating
sad.
bug eggs, more power to you.
But just to make it clear, we don't think all Mexicans eat bug eggs.
No.
Just to make it very clear. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to skip the racist menu item and move on to number 8.
Mexican caviar. I'm never going to forget that one. That's horrible.
Number 8 is everybody's favorite, a real crowd pleaser, stink bugs.
See, that's just freaking nasty, dude. They smell like stink. I don't know how to put it. They have their own special aroma that you're like, what the hell is that? Is that like it's almost skunk? Almost skunk.
Almost skunk. Yeah.
Almost
we had those. We had those when I was a kid, and we would like throw them at each other and run away.
When I was going to school out in California, we used to get them, put them in plastic like Ziploc bags, crush them on our desk, and then open them up to let our friends smell it.
Oh man.
Yeah, we
Well,
were
when
horrible kids.
I went to that one school, we would rub them on our skin so we wouldn't smell as appetizing.
Man, wherever the fuck
we
you
were
went
all
to
out of
school,
dinosaur
I'm gonna
pee.
stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from your school wherever you went because you guys had some atrocious habits.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me read this because it's kind of
Okay.
interesting right off the start. If you can get past the funky smell, it's a big if. These insects apparently add an apple flavor to sauces and are a valuable
See,
source of iodine.
that's a horrible bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry, there's no way that it smell that funky. Tastes like applesauce. There's no way, man. I'm not sitting there going, this
But they're,
applesauce reminds me of stink bugs. No.
but they're a valuable source of iodine.
What the fuck I need iodine for?
You might have a boo-boo in your esophagus. Are you going to reach down there and slather some iodine on? I don't think so.
No, not really. But I have iodized salt. Isn't that the whole point of iodized salt? So we get iodine in our system. I'm still tripping on the apples, man. Apples. Apples.
Ooh, they're
No,
also
no
known
way
to
they
have,
taste like apples.
well, they have anesthetic and analgesic properties. I don't know about you, but I have no idea what the fuck analgesic even means.
And, and,
And then they finish saying,
and,
who would have thought?
no, I'm sorry. It's like Tylenol. Tylenol's an analgesic. It's a pain reliever.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
analgesic is. He's over here like anal justice.
Anal justice, what? I saw that movie.
You know, you're talking about the stinky. I don't know, man. I don't. It's a bug and it stinks. So you would think that whoever tried to eat it the first time would have been like, okay, first off, I've resorted to eating bugs, and let me crack this bad boy open. Holy shit, it stinks. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
But they still decided after they looked in their hand and they saw a bug that stinks. They still decided to eat it. At what point do you reevaluate your situation in life? And he's like, something's wrong here. I would rather eat dirt. I would eat dirt and grass before I
I'm
ate
gonna
a
guess
stink
there
bug.
was a drought.
A drought? Then I'd eat them.
There was a drought.
I
All
don't
the
know.
animals migrated away, and they ran out of dung beetles.
There was no more animal shit. So of course you don't have any more dung beetles.
shit. So yeah, so when you get hungry, strange shit starts to really smell good to you.
It's like I guess I kind of see to the ladies out there it's like you get past the ball stink like to go down on a guy, but then, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I I'm not gonna finish that comment.
And I'll remind you because you're a sexist pig. It's not just the guys that sometimes smell. Sometimes
I was trying not to go there.
We got to be fair.
Hey,
it's 2013.
Yeah, I know. I had
This
one,
is an
for
equal
instance,
opportunity
and
podcast.
yes, some people that have been around my blog for the longest time know my grilled cheese sandwich story. I was once with a young woman that when I was younger, as a young guy, that I went down on her, and I was going to go and do my duty. I was gonna go down there, and I went to pull it apart, and it was like peeling apart a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh God.
The nastiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was ruined. I was
You know what I
ruined
pictured
for a
in my head when you
while.
said that? I pictured in my
What?
head what was the name of that movie? The Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yeah, I haven't
When they
seen
had
it. My
the
daughter loves
Oh, you
it.
haven't seen it? Oh, it's a
No, I
great
haven't.
movie. You should actually watch it. It's really good. They have this cheese that's sitting on the basketball court, and it's been there forever. It's got mold and shit growing on it. It's like if you touch the cheese, you're like cursed and nobody wants to be around you.
That's the
So,
cheese curse. That's awesome.
yeah. So they make, one of the main characters has to pick it up and he has to take a bite out of it. And when you
That's it.
when you said that, I saw, that scene where he's picking it up because it's all gooey and stuck to the asphalt. Oh, you
Yeah, I
should see
mean,
that
I'm
movie.
I'm I'm pretty sure it was all clung together. And when I peeled it, I mean, I had to peel it apart, and I was like, I'm out of here. That's it. You did me in. I'm gone. I'm sorry. I would love to make you happy, but it's not gonna happen.
Oh,
Sorry, because not
look at the
only
time. It was a thing I had to do.
not only does it look like I peeled apart a grilled cheese sandwich, but you smell like rotten ketchup. And
Oh,
I gotta be out of here. I got places to be
oh.
that do not smell like sardines and ass.
Yes.
Like,
And once again,
ladies, I
one of
know it's hard to keep up and maintain. Us guys got to do it too, but wash your shit. That's all we ask. Just wash, or warn us, or, or give us a warning. You might not want to go down there today.
Yeah. So, ladies, you can send your negative derogatory comments to Edward Lorne at. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done.
He's the one that brought up the equal opportunity. Well, how did we go from
I don't
insects?
know. How do we
Like
go?
last time, we went from Fable 3 to Snooky. This time we go from eating insects to bad vagina.
Which could then also segue back into Snooky. Which could segue back into Snooky, but I'm gonna go there. Oh.
I wonder if going down on her is like peeling an orange. Skin tone.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
It's like skin tone. Anyways.
Imagine it'd be like going down on a wildebeest. Sounds about right.
Why are we back on?
Okay.
Oh, for the love of Tom Cruise, why are we back on Snooki? That's 2 episodes in a row. We're gonna have to pay her royalties.
Okay. One more thing about the bugs.
Okay.
When you go to the website, at the bottom after the stink bug paragraph, they invite you to share your insect eating stories in the comments.
I'm gonna make some shit up. You're gonna see a whole string. Like this one time I ate this cockroach.
I hate this cockroach. Oh, yeah. And the first comment is the first comment you come to says, "I think I will stick with beef and chicken. Bugs are disgusting."
There you go. We talk all this junk and everything, but if you think about it, like shrimp and crab and lobster, they're nothing but big ass insects. That's all they are.
Yeah.
They taste delicious, but
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's funny you should say that, because in my story, you actually eat a giant lobster.
oh, wonderful, great. To bring you guys up to speed, me and Linton are killing each other like the real us in each other's stories. Those will be readable at some point in time. We might even put it together and publish it ourselves. It'll be Linton killing Edward and Edward killing Linton. So you can look forward to that probably.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But so I guess in the story he's writing, I'm eating a huge lobster. I can't even envision what's going to happen after I eat a huge lobster. But damn it, I'm gonna eat the huge lobster.
Yeah. Well, you don't just eat it by yourself. You share it with friends.
Oh, okay. So there's more than just me.
There's
good.
more than just you. Yeah.
All right. There's a big cockroach with claws. That's
Big cockroach with claws. That's right.
that's all a lobster is. But damn it, they're tasty. I don't care what they look like, what they actually are. They're tasty. Now I've had, like I said, I've had cricket and scorpion, and they don't taste tasty. They don't taste like lobster. They taste like cricket and scorpion. That's how I imagine they would taste. Anyways, yeah. So other than the whole detour into, cunnilingus and fellatio, the nastiness we've come across in that topic, this has pretty much been an insect episode. I don't even know where to go with this one, Linton.
I'm trying to remember if I have an insect story, but all I really have is I think I rode my bike one day and then got a bug in the back of my throat and swallowed it. As close as I came.
I've come.
Yeah, it might have been a gnat, for the record.
There you go. I've also you don't taste it, but the worm in the bottle with tequila bottle, I've had one of those.
I haven't had one of those.
Not because I wanted to, it's just because I was drinking it and I didn't stop drinking it. So, and then I looked down, I'm like, oh, there's no more worm in there. So, I guess that's going to come out of me later. That should be interesting.
Yeah, eventually.
Tequila. I don't drink it. I don't drink it anymore. Last time I drank it, I wound up in my best friend's neighbor's backyard, butt naked. And I woke up to a dog.
Say that.
Wait a second. I've never heard anybody respond to that story with a interesting you say that.
Yeah. You're also naked in my story.
Oh. What?
But don't feel bad. You're not the only one.
All right. So this is going to be quite a ride, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to read it. Mine's pretty much just normal horror, and here I am butt naked eating a lobster in Linton's. So my killing of Linton is poetic, and here he has me butt naked eating a lobster, or maybe it's two separate. I don't know.
No,
we don't want to spoil anything.
No, it's at the same time. But
oh, it's at the same time. So butt naked
there's a reason
eating
for
a lobster. There's a reason for it too.
You're not the only one butt naked eating the lobster, so it's
okay.
It's okay.
So it's like a whole butt naked orgy. Lobster chowing down.
I wouldn't say an orgy.
Don't say too much. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, I won't spoil it.
Okay. That's good. I already know too much.
A little teaser.
Now I know I'm butt naked.
Just a little teaser.
A little teaser.
Just a little teaser.
It's a whole.
How the fuck do I get butt naked eating a lobster?
It's a whole 6 inches of teaser.
6 inches of teaser.
I gotta roll. Don't beat us, man. See, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And on that note, I have been Edward Lauren. You can find me at edwardlauren.wordpress.com. You can find me at Edward Lauren on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. Hunt me out. I have an author's page and I have a private page. If I like you, you can send me a friend request. I may add you to the stable. Anyways, Linton, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter at Lintbo, lintonbowers.com, Linton at lintonbowers.com. Send me a friend request, whatever. If I like you, I'll add you. If I don't like you, I'll add you. Start talking shit so we can talk shit back and forth. It'll be awesome.
That's how me and Linton met. Just Facebook. Hey, in fact, the first thing, this is a funny story before we go. The very first thing that Linton Bowers ever said to me, he was reading Dastardly Bastard, and he said, you have a fat man hero and a racist midget. Where has your fiction been all my life? Anyways, we've been Hopelessly Demented. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.